Claps. What it do, chili cheese Fritos? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Real Housewives of Dubai Season 1 Reunion Part 2. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken seriously. If that works for you, let's get into tonight's review. Reunion picks up exactly where we left off last week with Lisa and Stanbury going heads up. And Caroline accuses Lisa of calling Sergio gay. And she was like, I never said that. I've never called him gay. He came for me on social media. Rich would never do that to you. And Stanbury was like, he called me a 50-year-old influencer. And Ayan was like, you are. And that was only after, once again, Sergio went after Lisa. Like, y'all messy. You over there married to a messy queen. You need to understand that. I never saw Lisa call him gay on social media or anything like that. Shit, I called him gay. The world has called him gay. Now, I don't know about Lisa. And so Lisa was like, you know, focus on being in Jeffrey Epstein's book. And Andy was like, you was in his book? And Stanbury was like, yeah, I was. I did meet him. Oh, girl, let's talk about that. Fuck all the rest of this boring ass shit. Let's discuss that, honey. Why was you in that Man Black book, girl? Okay, we need to talk about that. The rest of this shit can be kept, okay? Because it seemed like you got some scandals over there in your closet. So somebody on the couch says that Nina is the richest out of all of them. And Lisa was like, no, she not. And Sarah was like, yes, she is. She owns like, I don't know how many buildings. And Nina was like, I don't talk about my money or whatever. And I'm like, girl, all y'all living in the lap of luxury. It don't matter who got the most money, who don't. Ooh, all of y'all are living privileged lives. Stop it. So then Frygate comes up, and Lisa apparently called Nina out on social media because she felt like she was being rude to the staff and just doing too much. I remember when the episode aired, I didn't mention it in my review because I was trying to give Nina a pass. And I was just like, maybe it was the way it was edited. A lot of people said that she was being rude to the staff. I'm going to be honest, Nina, the way they cut it, or it was just you, I don't know. It did come across rude, but I don't think that you are a rude person. I don't know what was going on that day and in that time. You have been very nice to me, very wonderful. So I'm going to give it a pass because I didn't see that behavior from you again this season. So I'm just going to take it as a one-time slip up. It is what it is. But I can say to you guys, out of everybody in the cast of Dubai, me and Nina, you know, keep in contact with each other. She's been nothing but supportive of my channel and my videos. She doesn't take anything seriously. She knows that it's all smoke and mirrors. So I will give Nina that. She is so sweet, so sweet. And so Nina then says, you know, I'm sorry. I showed up an hour and a half early to support a so-called friend. And Lisa was like, I'm a so-called friend now. And she was like, yeah, you are. You can tell that Nina's really hurt by this dissolution of friendship between her and Lisa because they have known each other the longest. Lisa stands on the fact that she feels like Nina's friendship with Stanbury is fake and weird based off the things that Nina said about Stanbury in the past. I see where both ladies are coming from, okay? I see it. Because if I'm friends with somebody and I'm telling you, girl, this bitch fake as fuck, don't trust her, watch out for her, I heard crazy shit about her, da-da-da-da-da. And then next thing I know, I'm friends with this girl, my homegirl gonna be looking at me like, wasn't you just saying this bitch fake? Like, where the fuck this come from? Make it make sense. But from Nina's standpoint, she didn't really know her like that. They really didn't like each other at first. So she's going off the impressions that she had of Stanbury at first. Now that she's been able to spend time with her, talk to her, she sees that they have things in common and she likes her now, okay? Do I think that Stanbury and Nina's friendship is going to just be hunky-dory and they're going to ride off into the sunset? Absolutely not. They're going to end up turning on each other at some point. But for right now, it's cool. But people can't change their opinions of a person. You know what I'm saying? So I see where Nina's coming from. But then again, I also see where Lisa's coming from, where like, girl, this is some bullshit. Now all of a sudden y'all friends because we on the show together. So I see where both sides are coming from. I really hope that Nina and Lisa are able to come back around and get their friendship back on track, especially since they've known each other for so long and have been friends. You know, I think that it might even be a situation with Lisa like with Brooks, where there might be a little bit of jealousy there that, you know, that Nina has befriended Stanbury. It might be some of that going on. Who knows? But I think that they should be able to talk this out and get back on track. It's not even that deep of a beef that they can't come back from this. It's because it's all really relative and stupid at the end of the day. Chanel's segment is up next. And, you know, she had, you know, one of her biggest storylines this season was about, you know, what she went through as a child with being, y'all, I don't even want to say it. So Andy asked her, what did her mom say about this whole situation? And she lets us know that when it happened, her mother didn't even know anything about it. Like, she just thought that she was going to her grandmama and aunt's house. Mama didn't even know until after it was done, which is even more crazier to me. And the aunt that, you know, participated in, you know, doing this to Ayan and her sister is now one of the people advocating for, you know, the mutilation to stop. And Ayan was like, you know, she kind of resents her aunt, even though she's doing good work to, you know, save other girls. It's just like, you know, why couldn't you have saved me? So I get that. I really honestly do. She says that she wasn't mutilated, though. Hers was just sewn up. And Andy asks, you know, did this have any effect on, you know, her relationship with her husband? And she was like, in the beginning, you know, they would be cuddling in bed and then she would go in the bathroom and things would totally change because, you know, she couldn't move further because she was still sewn up and they were in a totally different country at this point. So she had to tell him what happened. He ended up paying for her to go back to Kenya to go see a surgeon to get herself unsewed because other doctors in other countries didn't understand what was going on. And can you imagine, like, oh my word, oh my God, that is truly just, Lord, I can't even think. It makes my stomach hurt just thinking about it. So Ayan goes on to thank Sarah for helping her move past her childhood traumas and even goes as far to apologize to her for, you know, her feeling like she hurt her by saying that she was judgy or whatever, because she was like, you know, you really honestly did help me. But once again, Sarah does come across judgy at some points. You know what I'm saying? I think that she has a good heart and that she has good intentions, but sometimes she needs to read the room a little bit. Ayan and Nina go at it, and Ayan feels like Nina allowed her to be bullied at that dinner on episode 1 of this season. And Nina was like, how did I let you get bullied when I was telling y'all to stop? But nobody would listen to me. So why is it that I need to apologize to you when y'all are the ones that ruined my dinner? And I agreed with Nina on that one. So the whole topic of the girls trying to get Stanbury off the show comes up. And Lisa and Chanel are like, what are y'all talking about? We never said that we wanted to get rid of her. And Brooks was like, yes, you did, because I was in on it. And Sarah then backs her up by saying, you all came to me and was like, you know, Stanbury thinks she's the queen bee of the show. She thinks she's about to take over. We need to show her that she's not the queen bee. And they were like, exactly. We said that, but we never said that we were trying to get her off the show. So y'all see at this point that Brooks always starting shit and lying and telling half truths. So before y'all jump to get mad at somebody, you need to make sure that the shit is being told correctly, because we've seen now twice that Brooks ran back and said shit that wasn't said. She did it to Ayan, and she's done it to Stanbury. And maybe that's the reason why they don't like each other, because of her ass. So y'all need to be looking at Brooks more and looking at her like, why is you starting shit and why is y'all lying? More so than y'all do Lisa and Chanel, because at least whatever they saying it to y'all face. Meanwhile, Brooks over here playing chess with all y'all asses. Y'all need to peep game. The whole issue with Stanbury on the night of Nina's party for the party planner or whatever, and when Stanbury said to Sergio, I hope she's going to suck your dick tonight, that comes up. And she makes excuses for what she did. She says, I was wrong for, but I wasn't talking to her. I was talking to my husband. But you were talking to your husband about her. Wrong is wrong is wrong is wrong is wrong. There ain't no but. You shouldn't have said it. You shouldn't have included her in that. Just admit you was feeling some type of way. You are intimidated by Lisa and Chanel. I don't know if it's, I don't think it has anything to do with racism or anything like that. I think that Stanbury is insecure about her age when it comes to Sergio, because Ayan and Lisa are closer to his age. They're beautiful women. And I think she's intimidated by younger, beautiful women. And they are very beautiful. And I think that she's intimidated by that. And she doesn't like it. And I think that's why she said it. And that's her problem, not a Lisa problem. Not even a Sergio problem. Because neither one of them did anything that night to deserve her acting like that. So the whole topic of what Ayan wore to their little engagement party comes up. And the viewer question was like, can you just admit that you're threatened by Ayan? And she was like, I'm not threatened by her. It was the train for me and the blonde wig. Girl, you told everybody to come to your engagement party dressed in white. You can't be mad because somebody looked better than you at your own party. And your dress did look like it came from Shein. I don't give a damn if you paid $12,000 for it. You got scammed because that dress looked cheap as fuck. It looked like it was thrown together. It did look like it was flammable. It looked like if you pulled one string, the whole thing was going to fall apart. You can't get mad that this beautiful ass girl came to your event and stunned it. You shouldn't have had nobody coming to your event in white. If you was going to have everybody come in white, you should have came in a completely different color. So blame yourself. Don't blame her. So at the end of the reunion, they discuss when Sergio arrived on the last day of their vacation to rescue Stanbury. She was like, it's my trip. It was the last day. My husband was coming to get me. I don't see anything wrong with that. But Brooks was trying to get her to understand that just like you needed your husband because you were crying and you were upset, Ayan needed her husband too as well because she was upset. And you know, it's always a thing about how a white woman, you know, gets rescued and always looks like she's so docile and delicate. But black women, we just supposed to, you know, chuck up the deuce and act like, you know, everything is okay. You know what I'm saying? We didn't run and call our husbands to rescue us. You know what I'm saying? She didn't really get it. She was still kind of defensive about it, but it is what it is. Ayan says to Stanbury, I would actually like for us to get along, but I think the issue is you need to stop listening to other people, because every time we sit down and you ask me, did I say this? I say no. And then I ask you if you said something and you like no. So that person is Brooks. Like I was saying, you need to stop listening to this slithering snake next to you that keep on trying to start stuff between us. How about that? So Lisa even chimes in because Andy asks, how can her and Stanbury resolve things? And at first it seems like they're going to be able to, but lines get crossed once again when Lisa makes the comment saying, stop trying to exclude us because you need us. Because, you know, like I said, it was a divide in a group where it was Lisa and Ayan and the other girls. And somehow, some way, Stanbury took that as taking a dig towards her. That wasn't even taking no dig. It was just include us instead of y'all separating yourself from us. You know you need us because we're fun. That wasn't a dig, but once again, Stanbury be on cloud nine. I don't even know where she be at. I don't even think she know where she be at half the time, child. So, they all end up exchanging gifts to one another. And Ayan gives Stanbury an extinguisher because she wants to extinguish all the flames between them arguing. Stanbury gives Lisa a sock puppet because she said that Ayan is the puppet and Lisa is the one, making her talk or whatever. Um Sarah ends up giving Brooks a trip to the Maldives. I was like, bitch, you a good friend. A real good friend, child. Um Lisa ends up giving Nina a book on how to be a good friend. And I was like, Lord Jesus, why would you do that? That was so fucking shady and mean. I would have hit her in the head with that book. And I wouldn't have took it. Cause bitch, who you think you talking to? I'm not giving, girl, you better get this shit out of my face. I'm mad that Nina didn't get nobody a fruitcake, god damn it. Bring one of the fruitcakes. I don't even remember who she gave a gift to. But yeah, it was overall this reunion, part one and part two. Overall, I'll give it a 7. It was mid. It really wasn't hitting like I wanted it to. Season 2, if they get picked up, y'all gonna have to bring more of the drama. Y'all gonna have to bring more drama, more funny moments, letting loose, all of that good shit. I hope Phaedra does get casted on the show. I think that her energy will be needed. And I wouldn't even mind seeing another girl on the show, a friend to the show, another woman on the show, just to even it out a little bit more. But I'm hoping that the girls get a season 2. Like I said, I want to see more laughter, more fun, more silly moments. I want to see more moments of togetherness and friendship and bonding, but I also want to see the drama. I honestly do. And I feel like they need to step it up. And I want going into the second season for the girls to hold each other more accountable. I really honestly do. Let me know what you guys thought of The Real Housewives of Dubai Season 1 Reunion Part 2 down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button, you guys. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.